Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon, here today with another Fire Emblem Heroes summoning session. Today we are summoning on New Heroes, Despair and Hope. Hopefully it's not the former for my Orbs. As you might have noticed, I have already actually used my free summons on this banner. I was undecided on pulling on this. I was kind of like, I'll pass. And then I decided, well, I actually want a lot of copies of Shinon because I like archers. And Deadeye is great, and archers in general are just really cool. He's got a lot of cool fodder. So I decided, well, actually, I should probably summon now, try and get as many copies as I can with the Spark, and then this banner will probably be one of the ones people vote on to get rerun on the bi-monthly polls that they've been doing. So when it gets rerun, we can try and get extra copies there if we still need them. But yeah, basically I want like 3 copies of Shinon for Klein, New Year's Corn, and eventually Ash when he gets added. So we're going to do it. But real quick, I'll go ahead and put those free summons we did. Alright, New Heroes, Despair and Hope. I could go for Jill or Shinon. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Either of them look like they have good fodder. Unfortunately, Blue is kind of It's got our demote, who I am interested in getting copies of because I'd love to give her tome around, and also she just looks kind of like a fun unit to promote and just use for arena assault for like dismantling swords or something. But she has a long-awaited Blarfox tome that I'd like to give to Morgan just for the sake of giving it to her, honestly, because I was waiting for that tome to come out before she got her refine. And it's also got this guy, but he's an armor and has boring armor skills, so he's not that interesting to me. I'd rather get these two. Actually, I think his lance is actually kind of cool. I wouldn't mind having that for Sedith just in case Sedith doesn't get a pref, but kind of a low interest still. So I think I'd rather go colorless, green, and then blue in that order. So we'll pop this colorless. Kind of tempted to pull any colorless and any green that pop up, but I don't know that I need this fodder that badly right now. I think the fodder is good and it'd be good to have on hand for Ash and or Sedith in the future, but I just don't know for sure that I'll need it, so just gonna err on the side of caution and save some orbs. I've got lots of other premium fodder saved up, so it should be fine. Got Alyssa. Wish I was pulling like Klein's or something. I need more of him, but that's okay. Between the two, I'll go for blue on the focus chance. Try and pull a Robin or Ilyana. No, we got a clunky armor, but it's not even the 5-star one, so that's not so happy. All right, 2 more to go. Get 1 colorless. Yeah, Deadeye actually looks really good as a skill. I'd love to get a few copies of that for New Year's Corrin and Ash, of course, when he comes out. And then Klein would also like it. Just pretty much all my archers could use that skill. It'd be very nice to have on them. But not getting it for now, it looks like. Instead, we just end with a Tethys. So nothing too exciting in there. Probably the 3-star Chad was the best thing we got from that batch, but whatever. Alrighty, so with those out of the way, let's just go ahead and jump right back in. I probably should have pulled any colorless that popped up while doing those, but live and learn, right? Yeah, basically I was really indecisive, or I kind of decided I don't need it that badly, and then I slept on it, and then I realized actually I should probably just go for it now. So that's what we're doing. He's got a lot of great fodder too, so it's like kind of like I don't even know which skills I want to give to everyone. I think Klein would probably want Klein could really use all of them, but I don't know. Time Pulse. He has Time Pulse, right? That's one of his skills. I haven't checked it since last night, but yeah, he's got Time Pulse. Time Pulse would make Deadeye a 2-count special, so Klein could probably quad a lot of units and trigger it. Well, actually maybe not, because he is for Deadeye, it's mostly used for already super fast units, so maybe, I don't know. Klein could really use any of these, although I don't have a way to get attack def solo 3, so that's kind of off the table. New Year's Corrin, I think I'd lean towards giving him lull attack speed, and then Ash would probably want time pulse when it comes out, because he's already got access to I think speed def lull from Bernie. So that's probably how I'll distribute his skills, but I don't know. We'll have to think about that when we get to it. Okay, just Elena. Speaking of Klein, hoping to pull some of him while we do this. Just always nice to have Death Blow 3 fodder. Still love to get a Gordon with plus attack. Yeah, I like archers, so it's cool to see them finally get something kind of unique and nifty as a skill that's just for them. Come on. Just Setsuna. Blah. I don't know much about Shinon. He seems like a really solid unit overall, but like, I just got the units that I'm already kind of invested in, so I'd rather build them, you know? Give them some nice stuff. Klein in particular, I haven't given him anything really special since like his Refine came out, and I gave him my Halloween Niles to give him attack speed link. So it'd be nice to get him something fancy, but he's still probably third on the list for fodder. Oh, hey, Mercy. Compared to New Year's Corrin, who I use a lot for AR, and then Ash. And Shinon, if I ended up with like 4 Shinons eventually, I'd probably just save the 4th one and actually use them or something, but who knows, right? Ooh, there we go, 3 colorless. Again, I think I mentioned it when I was doing the free summons. I really wish I was pulling blue, because I still want to get plus speed Robin. Chat isn't bad. There's no one in colorless that I'm particularly invested in right now. I'm still kind of eyeing maybe building Mercedes or Emerin or Forest. And I'm still kind of considering Kaze eventually, but it's just kind of difficult because none of them are like super high on my priority list. So it's hard to decide, you know. And another Setsuna. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. She doesn't help me. Funny enough, after that Setsuna, I was right at 400 of 400 heroes. I probably should be spending some orbs to expand my barracks, but I just don't feel like it, you know? It's just not fun spending orbs on something so boring as, oh, I have more space for units. That's not fun. But I am very quickly running out of space because I usually keep the free heroes, so I do need to expand barracks eventually. Maybe I should like buy Feh Pass and use only orbs from that to expand my barracks. Actually, I kind of wanted to get the Forma Soul this month because I made a really awesome Micaiah in Hall of Forms, and it'd be cool to buy that and just use all the orbs from that to expand the barracks and not think about it for a few years. But money is, it's hard to justify spending money, you know? And we are roughly halfway to our free Shinon with nothing that exciting to really show for it. Colorless is a little better for fodder now, but it's still got so much clunky junk in there that it's a little disappointing pulling on it a lot of the time. We haven't gotten a Norn or anything really nifty for fodder aside from like that Speed Smoke Chad. Lucius. Blah. South. He's not bad. Life and Death is still pretty good. Not a bad skill by any means. No colorless, so we'll pull the green. Hope for a Jill wouldn't be bad. Still wouldn't mind having her on hand to potentially fodder to Seteth. Instead, it's just a drawback fodder. Could be worse. Could be worse. 2 colorless. Good stuff. Another Mercy. Yeah, it's just hard to, I'm still trying to decide how I would handle Inheritance with Shinon, and he's just got too much good stuff. But attack def solo not being like a common skill helps a little in that regard, because that's just kind of off the table. Because obviously I want Deadeye, so I can't take all 4 solo skills, so can't use that. Zama also can't use that. Oh, all those poor blue orbs that may or may not have Robin. Probably not, but man, it'll be forever before I could even think about using trait fruit for a common unit like Robin. I did use my trait fruit. I've used him on Xander. He is now plus res, which is probably not optimal, but it's something I've wanted to do since Xander was added to the game early on in the game's life as a Grand Hero Battle. I wanted him to be plus res. I wanted to stack all the res on him, and now I have. Pretty much the only thing I could do more at this point would be to give him a res refined barrier blade, but that would defeat the point of trying to stack res, because the whole reason I did that was so that he could actually use distant counter against all the mages he has to fight. So wow, we are just not having any luck right now. Just clunky dagger units with not much of value to offer. And we're now a third of the way to our freebie. I was hoping to get at least one Shinon while going through all of this. So this is a little sad. Alright, we are at 4.5, which is really bad, actually. Gonna pull this blue. Hope it's not. I actually kind of don't want either of the focus units at this point. No. Okay, just a 4-star. Cool. That's fine, actually. I do like her. Her art is really pretty, actually. Who did her art? Hanako. Very pretty art, and she finally adds Blarfox into the pool. And Mirror Strike at 2 is actually not a terrible budget skill. This one is minus speed plus def. I don't remember her stats, but I'm gonna guess that's probably not optimal, so I may just fodder this one to either Robin or Morgan. Morgan, it's a little difficult to see when I would use Blarfox over her Pref Tome, because her Pref Tome is actually just really solid. But Robin's is more situational, so I could definitely see this being a good option for him. Though I was planning to build my Robin more enemy phase focused with that one tome that Summer Loot has. So still not even sure how much he'd use it, but oh wait, why am I pulling a second blue? Don't 5-star me. Okay, cool. I was talking about Robin, and then I started just pulling blue on impulse. Ugh, bad Brandon. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. We want Shinon. We want the guy with the bow. Give us the bow, man. No, not you. Oh, that almost was bad. Every time I forget and pull a unit without paying attention, it always ends badly. I remember in particular the time that I summoned for... I was on the summer summon banner and I accidentally pulled an Alencia. That wasn't good. Alright, come on. Give us Shinon. Blah. Actually, Leon isn't terrible because I use Guard 2 as a budget skill on a lot of units, but that's still definitely not what we're hoping for here. We need Shinon and his bonkers kit. Like, seriously, have you looked at his bow? How many freaking skills can you just load onto one weapon? It's sad looking at looking at someone like Klein who already got his refine, and it's like, it's a decent refine, but then you compare it to that bow and it's just like, wow, how are you even supposed to compete? How do you compete with that? You don't. Alright, and I think this is our last wheel. We are gonna pull all the colorless here, and actually we're at a really high pity rate. Maybe I should just break it. That's dangerous thinking, but we are actually at a really high pity rate, so it might be worth it to just keep pulling any colorless. And I had just gotten my orbs back too, but Brandon is bad at saving. Brandon is bad. He feels bad. He feels bad. Come on, give us the Shinon right here on number 40. Ah, Lachesis, you don't help me. Alright. So, first we'll grab our freebie. There we go. Come here, fodder man. And now, yeah, 5%. Ugh, that's kind of gross. I want something to show for it, right? I mean, like, I technically did get one, but I did get something to show for it. It was a free 5-star, but I want to break the pity rate because that's kind of high. Watch me just pull some really mediocre 5-star. Like, ugh. Come on, man. Ugh. Gross. Part of the reason I don't feel as bad spending right now is the next... do I even want to pull the blue, honestly? Oh, there was green, dang it. I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to remember what I was saying. And I pulled a blue. Okay, it was just Nowie. But part of the reason I don't feel as bad pulling right now is the next banner is special heroes, so it's probably Halloween units. And I don't generally care too much about Halloween, it's just whatever, so hopefully there's nothing I really want on that, because I have spent too many orbs. Too many orbs. I'd finally hit 700 and I was happy, and now here we are, we got an Azama. That's great. This has been really bad as far as my luck usually goes. No. All this junky healers, not even a Norn to my name. How sad. Norn is really cool because she has reposition is the main thing, the main reason I keep zeroing in on hers. Just more reposition is good. And we got a Klein who is Death Blow, that's very nice at least. Finally, some delicious fodder. But still not the most prized fodder that we have been searching for. Like, come on, man. This is just kind of atrocious at this point. Too colorless. There we go, finally. Jeez. Alright, pity rate is broken. We can finally quit. Just out of curiosity, minus attack plus speed. So probably wouldn't want to keep him anyway. We'll pull the second colorless. It's tempting to finish the whole circle at this high of a pity rate, but like, I don't really need the other 2 units that badly. Like, one's an armor that I'll probably never use, so like, who cares? But we got the 2 Shinons for priority. Will probably be save one for Ash and use the other on New Year's Corrin after I grind his hero merit. But yeah, yikes. So that was almost 200 orbs, I think. More than I was hoping to spend, but we did get them in the end. We kind of had to brute force it, but yeah, I'm glad at least it wasn't an off-focus 5-star. That would have been very disappointing and anticlimactic, but we got 2 of the 3, and then the third one for Klein can kind of come whenever. Klein's kind of lower priority on my fodder units. Fodder for my plus 10 units. But one day, maybe. So thank you for watching this train wreck. Fortunately, I didn't have a whole lot to say because I don't know this character. I don't know these characters, so I don't really know what to say about him other than that. He's got good fodder and a bonkers bow with like 4 skills stacked into it. But yeah, thank you as always so much for watching. Hopefully your luck was a bit better than this, whether you summon on this banner or any of the other banners coming up. And yeah, thank you as always so much for watching. Until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon signing out.